Hello and welcome back to Kreos Gaming. This is another installment of my No Mundane Run, in which I will only be equipping enchanted and magical gear, and will not be partaking in the non-magical skills such as smithing or cooking, no food usage, those kind of things. Still be looting some mundane items, but only those that I will be enchanting with uh, some form of magical benefit later, so things like rings, necklaces, circlets that are not yet enchanted. So the last session, I went up to Bleak Falls Barrow, recovered the golden dragon claw, and so we're done here in Riverwood for the time being. Looking at the quests, I'm going to track all of them. We can see that there are no quests immediately in the area of Riverwood to be accomplished now. All of the quests are outside of the immediate vicinity, so I'm going to proceed to Whiterun. What I'm going to do is I'll walk to Whiterun and then go around Whiterun and collect any of the quests that are there from the surrounding area and call that a complete session. And then the one following, I'll go into Whiterun, collect quests, and then depending on how long collecting quests within Whiterun takes, I may be done after that with that session just collecting the quests, or I may go do one or two quests. But for right now, I'll take the additional miscellaneous quests out of my tracking so that they don't clutter up my compass, and start walking towards Whiterun. So this is the same path to begin that I took to get to Bleak Falls Barrow, taking that path off to the left. Instead, this time I'll take the path to the right, and that'll lead to Whiterun. I'm still going to be collecting ingredients for alchemy, because in my opinion, alchemy is a magical function. I know it's supposed to be sort of like chemistry in that you take certain plants and stuff and they can be beneficial or harmful to you, but the way in which that functions ends up being more magical than chemical. So I did have the thought that I just said that I wasn't going to be using any non-magical skills, and realized that attacking with one or two-handed weapons, just because you have done so in a proper combat situation, does increase those skills. So I may actually not even use the weapons that I have picked up. I did use them in an earlier session, but I'm starting to second guess that, given that I'm going to start at some point a low magic run, in which case the majority of my skills in combat will be restricted to not using magical stuff, and therefore I'll be doing one or two handers.
Citizen, I'm warning. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone!
Alright then. Who are you? Stormcloak soldier. So it looks like that's another
Imperial
captured.
business. Be on your way.
Yes, sir. Captured. I wonder if I was joining the Stormcloaks, if they would attack me on sight and I'd be able to rescue him. As it stands right now, I have not joined Stormcloaks or Imperials. I'm thinking what I'll probably end up doing is joining the Imperials with this character, and then the Stormcloaks with the other character that I just mentioned that would be doing a low magic run. We'll see. So this is the first house or sub-building outside of Whiterun. That's Whiterun proper. So I'm gonna run around here. Okay, requires key. Run around here and see if there are any quests to be done. Alright. Hello.
Welcome. I'm the owner and proprietor of Honningbrew Meadery. Hunning Brew uses only the finest natural honey, not that sludge you'll find at Golden Glow Estate.
Alright, so apparently there's a rivalry between Golden Glow and Hunting
Take a
Brew,
look.
or whatever the name of this place is. So you're just selling foods of sorts, and I can only sell that to you. So, and you don't have any quests. That's not useful. Do you?
You need something to do, or you just enjoy slowing down the hard-working folk?
Alright then.
If you're looking to purchase any mead, speak to the owner, Sabior.
But if I'm looking for work, let's see what you've got. Alright, so the basement requires a key. And so I'm not planning on stealing anything from places. Theft just isn't necessary. One of the interesting things is if you are caught lockpicking, it's kind of counted similar to stealing. It does increase your bounty, but if you are sneaking and you lockpick, you have a chance of not being seen doing it. So, dope. Apparently I should have gone back up, not further down. Okay. Oh, come on. That was close anyway. Alright, so I'm not sure. Alright then. Good. Increased alchemy. I was gonna say, I'm not sure whether places like this will have books that can increase your skills, but I'm willing to check them. I'm not an expert in Skyrim. I've been enjoying what playing I've done. It is an interesting game, but I'm still learning some of the things. I know that there is online a list of what books provide skill increase and what books don't and where they are and that kind of thing, but I'm willing to just explore and check books. Unfortunately, that means you guys, whoever's watching, gets to be subjected to brief bouts of me just opening books. And in this case, they've got a fairly large bookshelf, so that was a bit of extensive. But I did get a alchemy increase out of it, so that's good. And the other side of it is, I don't know if just... What's this? Okay. I don't know if just opening things that say steal from would count as theft, so I'm going to not do those. Right, and then this is going to be a slightly harder to pick. So there you see that that one broke much faster than the apprentice one did before. So that's one of the issues of the higher difficulty locks. Crud. So I ought not to use too many lockpicks here, because I might need them later. Yeah, alright, so I'm not going to worry about... Oh, hold on. Alright, so I am going to worry about this, because now that I've almost found the sweet spot. Alright, so it's left just there. Okay, well, good, I succeeded on 10 lockpicks. And I leveled. Awesome. Yeah, so it's pretty much a, what do you call it? Storage room, strong room for them, which isn't necessarily surprising. So this is a third level, in fact, a level that is a multiple of 3. So that means I'm going to be putting my increase into health. And then one of the things I wanted to do, since, whoops, nope, since restoration's kind of a big deal, since I'm also doing magic, was I was gonna cut the cost of my restoration spells in half, at least my novice restoration spells, and then I'll go for restoration dual casting at the time, and I'll be able to do that as soon as I get another level because it requires 20 and I'm already at 21. And then I can probably from there focus on destruction primarily. I don't know if I'll be putting points in alchemy until later because as you level, you end up with spare points early on, and so I'll probably be saving the spare points for doing as much as I can in destruction, because it really does end up being a combat-heavy game. So there were no quests in the brewery there, so I'll continue moving around Whiterun, see if I can find any quests in the other locations. But I was able to get a level and was able to get my lock picking up. And an increase in lock picking means that as I encounter dungeons in as I encounter locks in dungeons and stuff, they'll be easier to do. So it looks like there are farms and the like on both this side and that side of this river moat thing. So I'm going to check outside first. Oh, okay. So this is a giant. It appears to be in combat with some folks. So let's stealth out. Oh, right. That was easy.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Okay then. So that's another quest. That would be the brewery over there. This looks like an open air barn. So there's a windmill here. Turning the grindstone. So the door is locked, which usually means the people aren't there. But generally when the people aren't in the building, they're outside in the area. So it's curious that there's nobody here. What time is it? 1:30. So yeah, it's really curious that there's nobody around. Guess I'll just keep moving. Continue my circumnavigation of Whiterun on the outer loop. And it looks like my outer-inner loop distinction is going to be discounted here because the river does not appear to continue on. I'll worry about... So this is the stables, which I'll discover real quick. You can purchase a horse. It would get me around the buildings faster. Sure, why not? So let's see if I have enough money to purchase a horse.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Alfsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin.
I don't know if I have the coin or not.
Then come back when you've got that much.
Okay, so no, I don't have the coin.
Ride strong.
Alright, so I'll continue running around. These are the folks that I helped with the giant.
The road makes this one weary. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. They're a city so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
Okay.
Take a look.
So you appear to just be a generic merchant. Yeah, don't care about stamina. Don't need to buy generic. I could sell stuff, but I'd rather disenchant it. I do, however, have 2 things of cold, so if I sell the Iron Sword of Cold, then I can disenchant the Ancient Nord War Axe when the time comes. So sure, I'll get some extra cash out of it. And then, yeah, it's weight though. Sure, sell it for nothing. Why not? And books, just have the bounty, and then soul gems I want to keep. Oh, do you have lockpicks? No, you don't. Okay.
May your road lead you to warm sands. The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
The air is so clear in Skyrim. They'll never see you coming.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
I hope that you will come to do business with us again. May your bed be warm and your food sweet.
Okay. So I gotta decide how much distance I'm willing to put between me and not a whole lot. So I'm not gonna worry about the tower or the ruins in the distance. I'm not seeing farms on this side. So that bonfire is going to end up being based on the mammoth in the compass is going to be a giant camp, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm not going to have quests there, it's just going to be something trying to kill me, which isn't what I'm after right now. I'm trying to find homesteads to get quests from. It looks like there aren't going to be any on the backside of Whiterun here, which isn't necessarily a surprise, but I still wanted to run around and make sure. And I can get some additional materials. Apparently lavender's common. I don't think I've eaten lavender yet. Nope. So what does lavender do? Resist magic. Okay. Good to know. Oh hey. It's... You're gonna be bandits, aren't you? Yep. You're looking like you're bandits.
Never should have come here.
Fine. Got one of my lockpicks back. Well, I'm not using pickpocket, but okay. Coin purse. I don't know what skooma is. Restored stamina. Not something I need at that point. What? Ah, so close. There we go.
Bad time to get lost, friend.
There's a lot of bandits. Huh. Wonder where they came from. Yeah, another lockpick. Because that was highly unexpected. Alright. Cool. So that's all of that. Tempted to steal the horse. I mean, it's just their horse, so... I don't know that I care about taking a bandit's horse. The question will be, do I keep the horse when I go somewhere that the horse is not going to follow? So I know that if you own a horse and you fast travel, so that's going to be too far away to count as in the shadow of Whiterun. So I'll continue on. Anyway, if you fast travel when you own a horse, the horse goes with you. But I don't know if it will now consider me to own this horse because I stole it, or if it will... Okay, who are you folk? Elves.
Walk away, now. I am a Thormore Justiciar on important business that you are interfering with. We're making sure your Emperor wasn't lying to his elven masters when he agreed the Empire would give up false gods and foolish beliefs. Now go away. Move along. That we are superior to men is an established fact. For example, take this belief in Talos, the ninth divine. Certainly you don't believe such things. Or perhaps there's something you'd like to confess. I don't like you. I think you're a heretic. And so you will die a heretic's death.
Really? Holy crap! Well, that was unexpected. Right, don't talk to the Thalmar. They're kind of violent idiots. And that's a bummer, because I haven't saved it, which means... Ah, crud, I'm gonna have to run through all that again. Well, it looked like the horse had walked away from me anyway, so maybe it was returning to where it was before I stole it. So I think what I'll do is just go where I was, that I was able to kill the giant and get that quest, and then head to the other side instead, because that was frustrating. The advantage would be I could go into get the bandits from that back corner, though. They had gold and stuff, so that might be worthwhile. You can advance, come on, dialogue by hitting enter, so I won't, ah, crap.
Are you prepared to die?
So that would be the issue with using spells. It's really easy to accidentally hit somebody you don't mean to. I apparently should have aimed higher. Well then, this is turning into an excellent session. Especially given the timing, and I still haven't collected the quests I wanted to. So, go figure.
handle yourself well, you could make for a decent shield, brother. An order of warriors, and we show up to solve problems if the not for me to. The old man's. If you go to him, good luck.
All right then.
With us, and you'll have stories to tell.
So that wasn't
Come
good,
up to your
but
Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight.
okay. So yeah, let's see here. Come talk to the Khajiit, so that it records the fact that I've done so. I'm not gonna buy sneak though. It can, I mean, as much as it's pseudo beneficial, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll get sneak high enough as I just do it.
It has been too long since I tasted it.
Okay.
And as the wise trader, the dragons and the war have scared many. The Khajiit, they're a city so ancient, the sands have
So my
swallowed
primary
them
reason
whole.
for doing that
For
is I
now,
wanted
I will say no
to
more.
be able to see
Greatly.
what,
Yes, of course, you are
so when I
right.
come back and talk to him, if he's got
Still,
something new, I'll
I
be able to
would
tell by
give
the
much
difference
for
between
even
grayed
a
out.
few grains of moon sugar. There is much beauty in this place. Some come to buy,
Okay, so
but
you trade in
others come to
sneak.
steal.
Khajiit welcome.
Khajiit shows no mercy
And also
to
your
thieves.
Now what I'm not sure of is where those bandits came from that first time. I did kind of get lucky and not die to the bandits when there were 3 of them, but the 2 were pretty easy to take on. But I know that a casual discussion with the Falmar is a bad idea now, which I had not necessarily been aware of before.
Bad time to get lost.
Arrows, gold. Increase to pickpocket.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it. No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Okay then. We'll see what happens with that. So it's interesting how coming in at different times can result in different things. So, as an example, last time the archer was male. This time the archer was female. Hold on. Alright, where's... No, I want... Sparks. Sweet. Now what's this guy doing? Running away?
Did you see someone run past just now?
Huh. How'd I handle this?
Well, if you do, grab him and yell. Bastard stole from me. Until next time.
So, he's right there.
You think you can take me?
That's an odd situation. Alright, whatever. You guys have fun with that.
Never should have come here.
talk to the fugitive, and alright, fine. You guys have fun with that. I'm gonna borrow this horse so I move faster. I expect that when I come out of whatever house I go into, the horse is going to have walked back and I won't be able to use it, but at least it'll get me through here quicker. Stone that way, which will be worth checking out later. But I'll stick with the plan and just go through the quests. Alright. So what have we got? This is another farm of some sort. Battleborn farm. Okay. So, dismount. Do you stay put? Yeah? You stay put. Except now it's still steel horse. Weird. Alright.
We could always use help picking crops if you need extra coins.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. No, now the horse is... whatever. And that would be... so you two do not have quests at that point. Good to know. Move on to this farm. Which is the Chill Furrow farm. Somebody.
Yes?
You also do not have quests. So, apparently the farms do not have quests outside except for the one that had the... what was it? Shield Brothers, or something like that. The Companions. Which is an odd name for a group, but whatever. So let's get ourselves inside Whiterun, and I will end this session there, for the sake of simplicity.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
If I recall properly, yeah, that's going to be locked.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Okay then.
All this talk of dragons returning to the world makes me a little nervous.
So guards tend to be generic. They are the source of the arrow to the knee memes, as one of their passing by statements. Let's see here, you may say something.
Hold.
Yep.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Sweet. Oh, you start at level 1, so it's going to be... I'll choose health at levels that are a multiple of 3 plus 1. Alright, so once we land here, I'll end this and we'll start again in Whiterun, going around seeing if we can't find additional quests to do, and then we'll do them by geographic location.